KOAT Action 7 News live at 10. Honored as the state's best evening newscast by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association.
A new study is gaining traction in the national media, and it's not painting a very glowing picture of New Mexico, specifically our economy.
It cites a huge income disparity, high unemployment, and a large dependence on federal dollars.
KOAT Action 7 News reporter Mike Springer takes a look at why the state is topping so many worst of lists.
New Mexico, the home of Hatch Green chilies, the nuclear bomb, and now a sputtering economy.
I think that people are struggling to get by.
That's according to a study by a University of New Mexico economist that's been picked up by one of the nation's largest newspapers, the Washington Post. It ranks the state 48th in job growth and says New Mexicans depend heavily on food stamps and Medicaid, making us vulnerable to federal cuts. And we have a disappearing middle class.
It's like for some years I've thought that Albuquerque is two different towns.
Over at Joy Junction, which calls itself the state's largest homeless shelter, Dr. Jeremy Reynolds says the gap between the haves and the have-nots in New Mexico is growing. According to the study, New Mexico tops the list when it comes to the biggest income equality between the upper and lower classes, beating out states like Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. An income gap that hits close to home at places like Joy Junction, which says the need for its services has grown over the past few years.
We saw the number of meals we serve increase by 50,000 meals. That's a huge amount.
It's not all bad news for New Mexico. The study goes on to say the state is doing well when it comes to transportation, oil and gas production, as well as technology. The study concludes by saying New Mexico must find ways to grow and attract new businesses if it wants to turn things around. Though the report doesn't give any detailed suggestions on how to make that happen. Reporting in Albuquerque, Mike Springer, KOAT Action 7 News.
The city of Albuquerque says its internal reports show 8 consecutive months of economic growth and over a year of job growth. The city says it's working to diversify the economy and add more science, technology, and manufacturing jobs. You can read the full report and the city's response on our website, KOAT.com.